A lot of people are talking about crit Briar, bruiser Briar, lethality Briar, but I'm about to talk to you about the middle child of Briar builds, on-hit Briar. Now, you might have been so asleep on on-hit Briar that you had to go wake up your parents because you missed the bus, but let me fill you in now. On-hit effects are things like Kraken, Bork, Black Cleaver, things that proc on-hit, and when utilized together, the moment that you go in, you're going to do a lot of damage, and it's going to be super useful for your team, as long as you go in at a time that you can hit enemies because you're not CC'd. Now that we're in game, we're doing Bork, and then Omni-Bed Boots into Southern
Kraken.
Sky, then likely something else for some healing. If it'd be Death Stance or Spear Massage, Omni-Bed Boots, we'll figure it out when we get there. It is just super interesting that this is meta now. Like this is a very real meta build that was not on my bingo card. So it's always interesting. We're definitely under the impression that the Krug bug would be fixed. Obviously, it is not. What's the bug? It's that your jungle pad just won't last it / kill the Krugs on red side only. Just is what it is. You gotta accept it. Now, one thing that I've done to bypass it is something that I didn't just show you because muscle memory be damned. Is you can just W over the wall and then do your 5 autos and then just regular auto attack the Krugs to death, and then following that, just use the E on the minis. A lot of you guys have been doing that, which is like technically a time loss and not good for your clear, but during this bug patch, it's actually time gain. So shout out you guys, visionaries. But past that, you just make it work. Again, it's not an excuse to obviously miss out on. Oh my god, honey, you are deep in there. Red buff 12 farms, so he's down a camp right now. And he has to go back to his blue side. He might recall, or he might try and invade me here, you never know. But yeah, you still have no reason not be late for crab. You should be there as it spawns. That's what we're going to do. I might actually let myself be a little bit later this time, though. Because if I were to do the speed up that is smiting the blue buff to walk to me during that, and Talon walks through, you just end up dying. Or losing the camp, which is not worth. Do something like that, and actually extend a W to go to the crab. And now you're living dream. So we know that he's topside. He did get it 1 kill, but he's actually pretty far behind doing that, and I might have a mid gank here looking at their health. That Echo Champ is not known for doing little amounts of damage, I'll say that much. Oh yeah. Hello there. Don't actually need to do much past getting his flash. Any extra damage you take is not good, because you know that Swain is baiting for Talon. At least I know that, just to be clear. I'm going to go for the one shot. Kind of know my Briar damage sometimes.
Sneaking up on your target.
It is what it is. Now, what did I do there? Why is he a dumbass? And I'm fucking goated. Just kidding, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I scare you? Sorry, but so I waited for him to use his hop. He can't cast spells. He can't do anything until he lands from that hop. So all I did was I baited him to walk, or I baited him by just being prepared to WW2 as he goes for that EA animation, giving me a huge advantage. And we're good. And that's how you do it. And obviously, you know that Swain was baiting for Talon to that bush because he turned around to fight the 2v1. No one does that. If they don't have a plan, they're just going to stand at turret and do nothing. Life is good. Yes. And we're good. I think we're going to do something like this. And not too better. Wow, I absolutely hate this recall. Vamp Scepter sucks. You want the dagger, but I was wasting too much time. Decided to just buy whatever I could get. He's going for a crab right now, which means that he's actually going for my bot lane. My bot lane needs to hide, or he's going here. Saw that coming. Talon is kind of like lobby admin champ, where he just has too much mobility in jungle that if anyone's ever low health and they don't immediately respect him, then he just gets free kills the whole time. It can be super frustrating, but at the end of the day, man, you're a jungler. You just gotta accept these things. Sometimes there's always going to be a super broken jungle champ. Unfortunately, right now there's 40, but who cares? Now you do have 50 seconds before your camp, but there's really not much to do bot, right? As we show on that ward, there shouldn't really be a play, so you can attack his camps or top crab. This camp is obviously not doable. This guy's trying to play right on the knife's edge here. Of, like, baiting us. Talon wouldn't have been there that time. Oh my god. Thought I noticed a fight going on. Not really loving it, to be honest. I think Talon will just be here, but... Never mind. If he's not here by now, I would say that he's likely not here. I might have to ult this just so this play ends. Nice. I was going to go for top crab, but now that seems like it's Talon's possession, because if Talon wasn't bot to help Swain there, then the likelihood of him being top is like very high. Just is what it is. So if you go to that crab, you'd have to fight a Talon that's full health, and you know, if you don't know his damage, thank you. He has invis right now because he's level 6. He's just playing to chunk me. See if I can bait him right here. Definitely have to save my Varus by pinging him off here. If you ever have the ability to just type exactly what it means, it does help them a little bit, because you can see he's actually playing like super respectful now. Love free money. He does end up getting ganked, but it looks like he might live it. Maybe not live, actually. Yeah. He was disrespectful and he dies. Is what it is. Ish. I think I can attack Talon's Raptors here, so I'm not too mad about that. I believe Echo kills Swain on XD. But we're doing pretty well. He's 4 KP and lower farm, so we're doing... Like, we're playing jungle like regular player, right? Where we do our clear, we, you know, try and use wave states and read the map. He just gets to do walk at enemy laner equals kill, is what it is. Again, that champ is not okay. But, it is what it is. Can't change it. On the plus side, we're actually already on like an 8-minute bork, which is pretty early. I don't know if we can recall for it, because Talon's currently on bot side, about to gank my bot lane. We would like to be able to do something about that. Might have to just try and slam this. Now, Talon should be bot side, so I'm going to ping to them, and then I'm going to go to top side here. And basically in this moment, Talon would be pinging Garen since Swain isn't on the map. So if Talon was to be playing this, the likelihood of him spamming Garen to walk is very high. So if Garen doesn't walk, then you can assume that Talon's still bot. Now, he could have recalled from bot and been here now, so if you use WE, you might just take a death. But I'm going to assume that I'm doing this just fast enough to not get punished. Now, right here, I have a ton of money, so if Talon were to walk at me, I don't want to fight. I'm going to guess that he's topside. Because, again, if him giving grubs meant that he was bot side, and that means that him being bot side for so long would lead him to top side in this moment. And you just keep working on your last assumption, right? And you keep trying to reinforce that what you said prior was correct, because then it makes the whole game make sense. If he were to gank bot right now, then it would throw off everything that I thought beforehand and lead me to start that thought process over. But if I continue with this thought process like this, then it allows me to like string everything to keep track of him and to like help deduce where he actually is, even when you don't know. So he's bot there. That doesn't necessarily mean that we were right or wrong. That could have been either, I would say. Like, you know, in a previous video, I had one camp up topside, and I just went to Dragon after recall. That could have been that, given that he is full hubris. So that doesn't mean that he didn't just go drag to topside here. Again, one thing that is important about tracking, I think, is like how fast or slow something happens. Like, if I say, oh, well, he won't gank bot, and then he ganks bot 10 seconds later, that could be two different things. That could have been he recalled and ran bot. That could have been he was already bot. You kind of have to just let it, you know, kind of play out sometimes. Maybe try. She jukes. Try. Talon's top, so that's good. They have to fully leave this. We know Jenna has no ultimate. Huge. They get that dive, it's really good. Karma has started aggro, life is perfect. Nice. That is not good, actually. I think I'm going to save QE here, take the wave so that we don't lose anything. Huge. You can actually auto Q auto. Maybe be able to get a plate here.
Ears have a nice mouthfeel. Very chewy.
Nice. He might go for my raptor, so I'm going to hurry up and recall, try and fight him for those. Likelihood of him getting the crab first, probably high. Good solo bolo. Meant to grab sweeper, but I missed click. My top laner is losing now. He's just had 2 gank deaths. Those suck. My mid seems like he's starting to stabilize. My bot seems ahead. The top lane is so mad that he's able to do that. Yeah, me too, bro. I wish that was not happening also. But you see, playing for myself here, it's not like playing for myself is sometimes like super exaggerated by league creators, in my opinion, where they like take literally everything every single time at the cost of everyone else. And I don't necessarily like to play like that. I'm gonna greed this though. See if Town will walk through here. But I don't know, man. It's like I play for myself in the way that I'm very strategic about what I do. Wow, he has that warded. That's a random ass ward. That sweeper, by the way. But yeah, it's like I don't take every single minion, every single kill, every single thing, hold every single spell. Like, nah, man. I just, disappointed about what I do, and that's about it. On the bad side, one of my soul ends is going to get ganked right now, and it's gonna suck. Down on my red. Yep. Looks like Echo might be able to live this. Talon is on my wolves here. I'm gonna try and hit a little right side walk here. Wow, he's that fast. This champ is not okay. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's true. This champ has too much mobility, does camps while running away with bleed and so on. Like, how do you make BRIAR's bleed and actual jungler's bleed look like it's not a bleed? What's that about? Wish my ult hit in this moment. I think I will try and counter invade though. Let's see if I can get something done here. My bot wants me to gank that. I don't really like that as much. I can wait till I have W here. He did unfortunately die there. No, not Krogs. Wow. This guy is, I mean, hitting the lottery with movement, where he's ending up. I mean, everything. He's running back to his support, I'm guessing. Nice. Killing him there is really good for the game because you stop him in his tracks and he doesn't get to continue to get ahead. Very important to, like when he gets a kill on you, when he takes your camps, when he does that, and then he goes to his own clear, it's like a huge momentum swing, right? But if you can catch him in his tracks and stop him like that, it's really big. Not bad. Not too worried about it. 775. I would like to be topside right now because that's definitely where he's going. But I do need my item. There's no reason to just recall and wait in base when you can get one more thing on bot side. The unfortunate part right now is that I'm kind of playing catch up. And that's about it. Like we're definitely strong, but we're trying to like catch up to where Talon's going, and unfortunately he just traversed the map really fast. That can be super tough sometimes to play that game. But the payoff of beating him somewhere is very, very good. Like right now. Unfortunately, if I were to ult in, might be decent actually if I caught him. I think I win this. Woo! Now talk to me about the payout right there that I was talking about, right? If you can beat him there, and you actually have a correct read, the payout is huge. But you have to be able to predict someone so perfectly to know exactly where they're going, when they're going to be there. And if you're wrong, then it goes really bad. But in this moment, that payout's looking pretty huge, yeah? Nice. I do think that we're going to want... Oh, this is pretty tough. Anna's kind of playing it badly. Not bad. He used everything to do that. I think he's going to go up like that. Did, but not enough. You can see he's just doing all my camps in this time. I love this. So sick. You're not catching me lacking, bud. Get in the wall. See what we can do. I'm actually gonna go. Nah, we've learned about this. Despite I think that the boots could be good this game, and I definitely need to be refilling HP, it's just not gonna work. Getting Omni-Band boots after second item just feels so bad. Every time it has felt pretty bad.
I might be a weapon, but now only
Nothing.
I wield myself.
Hey, Bolt. Did he really run upwards? Wow, he did. Okay. Use W for vision. If you don't lock onto him, you can just flash Q auto with Kraken. You'll do enough damage. Now it's kind of Kingdom because I've just killed him 3 times in a row. He just can't play if I'm on the map right now. But you have to continue to upkeep these reads. Or, you know, God forbid, something bad's going to happen to your team. I will say, though, like, you know, in this game, Red, I've kept it real to you about talent. I think, you know, the champion is kind of broken. And as a jungler, it's disgustingly OP. But that's just me keeping it real to you guys. A lot of you guys have, or not a lot of you guys, let me keep it real. Okay. Some of you guys have utilized, like, times where I say, like, this champion's broken. And then you flip that as it's now impossible to beat them. Which is the exact opposite of what my content is. My content is right now showing that, you know, it doesn't matter how broken this champion is. If you jungle really well, and you keep thinking about the game, and you don't unlock, you don't get lost in these, you know, other little annoyances, you can win these games. That's what my content's for. A lot of you guys are like, even Logan says talent's broken and there's nothing you can do in the matchup. It's like, no. You added a good extra sentence or two at the bottom end of that. And, yeah, no, there's never an excuse to lose. Sometimes you will lose, but there's never an excuse to just be like, oh, nothing I can do. No. That's not the Logan Jungle way, man. That is not the Logan Jungle way. Their team's going to pull 3 here, so yeah, going here is good, or Karma Walk to me. With Witcher decent. Not bad. Garen got pulled, Tavares is free. If my mid dies like that, it's because Garen got to walk, but if Garen gets to walk, then that means that Varus is free to get top. All about these like extended trades of things. Oh, now it looks like their team's looking for me on blue buff with Janna Talon.
Fighters are honest, but it's the liars. As expected.
Talon should be here. If we lock him up, we get Baron, so I'm gonna really try hard to chase here. Act like I don't know who's there. Oh well. Man, that should just be a dead guy. Wait, Karma W'd the Baron. Wow, this guy's really trying, huh? Yeah, this is awesome. I'm loving this. We're losing our Baron, by the way. We just lost our ability to take Baron for free because of that. That was healthy for the game though, so don't worry about it. But nice. We did end up killing him, which is good. We did the run around. We got his flash, which is all huge. Their team looks like they're going to try 4v3 on this, so we should attack them here. Could be a best case scenario. Nice. I'd love to be able to stand in the pit to continue to play this, but I don't think I'm allowed to in that way. Oh my god. We didn't de-aggro Baron, which is insane. Talon's still dead. We killed 2. Wow. Insane. Well played. My team's kind of cracked, yeah? Huge, huge. And a lot of you guys are like, this doesn't count as on hit because you got this. This procs on hit. Procs on hit. It's not labeled. Is it labeled on hit, actually? Where's it at? On hit effect. Oh, but it is. On hit BRIAR's kind of insane. I will say that Talon chase, like, I don't think I played it too, like, perfect, I'll say. And a lot of you guys don't play that perfect either, and then you complain about Talon when in reality, a lot of times it's just, like, bad movement on you. But there's your example. I mean, even I messed it up, right? I mean, we're not perfect, bro. That shit's gonna happen. Okay. Like being mad that a Zoe slept you in a game. It's like, yeah, it's gonna happen. He's gonna Q me, right? Yeah, you're just dead, bro. I'm not even gonna use W here. I'm gonna regular auto him. I'm gonna flash for the auto before it. I think I'm taking a death here for the boys. Yeah. We need to kill him here. This is like such a free kill. Hang on to the trap. No. Honestly, we're doing all this without Varus, so once he gets here, man, he's level 17 Varus. Nice. Nice. Ooh, not bad. I did lose a shutdown to Kate. That sucks. Well. I don't think the Quirky Do Dragon is a strat here, I'll be honest, but let him do the thing. Good try. Grabbing Endless Hunger here because a little bit of tenacity would go a decent way against some skate traps. And just high damage builds are going to get a kill on impact. And then with that kill, you have all the Omnivamp. So, but the Omnivamp procs, like Omnivamp, right? It gives you healing when you deal damage with auto attacks or spells. So that procs on hit. God damn it. How do I do it? How do I do it? Nice. Huge. Big. Now there's a lot of camps up on his side and my side. I would like to attack his side more than just do my camps, but you need to wait till you can figure out the map before you're able to do that. So right now Jan is getting all the vision on top side here, so entering through top side is like very tough. Excuse me. We know that they have 4 on top side. I'm gonna go for a W2 and then ult. But the W2 didn't come out, so we just die there. I heard the sound. I don't know. That's probably just like rare didn't work correctly. I'm not gonna say it's a bug because you know, I'm not gonna say I know perfectly how the interaction should work, but W2 ult is very good there and likely wins you that play. It didn't come out this time. That's all right. We would like this guy to team fight one time ever. Maybe I should just ping him now to play as a team. If we gotta give the inhib, that's okay. I think we cannot lose this game if Varus is there because it's actually so tanky. He's gonna get some spells and then like live long enough to do it. Like he's up 2 levels on Garen. You're about to get 2v1, so he needs to get out. I'm gonna try and chase this. He's in the 2v1. Let's see what he's got. Not much. Yeah, maybe grouping is much better. Now, since there's no camps to do, like, actually you can look for a kill in a bush, so try and fight for vision in this time. You can see they're gonna have a shit ton of vision. You can see if you can get a quick little pick here. Nice. Vision is important. If we could pull everyone to go gank Garen on this wave, that could be good, but I doubt he's actually going to leave. Or I doubt that he won't leave. Caitlyn just shot Q and then picked up the red buff. I'm going to flank ult angle, so they won't expect this, but just depends. Kind of just standing here because there's not much better things to do. And if we randomly find one champion, we eat him into the wall, the game ends. They're thinking that they're in here. They are right. Kind of just have to bleed resources because we're down players in this moment. We'd absolutely love for Vars to play with us, but we have to wait for Echo to get Rabadons. Okay, try and save him here. Got a lot of damage there. I can tank the Kate ult and then E. Giving the vision. Good. I think I'm taking the death here. We did a shit ton of damage before death, though. My God. On hit, do be cranking. Nice. We know she's still here. This could be a huge kill if they get it. Oh, he missed the blaster. He fine? He's fine. Nice. Wait a second. She's kind of cooking. Pew. Bang. It did no damage. Say click. Nice. Recall, go to drag. I think this Endless Hunger might actually be the difference. One, we are getting CC'd a little bit, but two, we're killing someone and then dying. So that extra bit of Omni Vamp might be the difference. Unfortunately, in this moment, Talon is able to just full clear everything and just live from these plays a little bit more. Sucks when that happens, but we are 4 items to 3.5, and T's 3.5 on lethality items, which are very cheap. So we're definitely still crazily ahead. Or it's crazy that we're still ahead. Probably a better way to put it.
I don't lose control. I free myself from control. Focus.
Nice. We got Garen spells real quick. Huge. Look for an ult that misses everything. Goes super wide. Garen's going to look me. I'm going to buffer E into that. Heavy flash Q, get that done. We do a ton of damage to that guy. We should just go mid now. I think we have end. My boy's cooking! Get this camp out of the way because it legitimately makes it easier for me to just W over this wall. Vars pinging that he'll TP. That's good. We have 20 seconds. I'm feeling pretty good about it. We have no Baron, which would make our minions a little bit stronger, but... if you're going for the end, don't half-ass it. Own it. Right? We're gonna go. I'm pinging that before we even hit the inhib. GG. X's bite. Oh. GG. And would you look at that? An on-hit dub. Playing against Talon dub. Talon is a tough one, man. You gotta stay locked. You gotta stay locked. Tension 53 Swain, talk to me. Oh, and a Hex Tech chest and key. I'll even give you guys that. Come on now. Yes, thank you. Nice, man. Pretty simple BRIAR on-hit carry. Our damage was crazy good. Damage taken, solid. Obviously, this is a build that gets to do both. Runes, obviously, high damage runes, going insane. Could win Cosmic. Cosmic's still insane, too. Give you guys the Gamba. What the? When did I get on this account last? Okay, but 2 being champs? Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ooh. Does anyone care about that? Ooh. Hero icon in new Logan Jogo YouTube video. How does that happen? Is this Star Guardian? I see. I'm familiar. I've been guarding my stars. That's a word. Sorry, we have to do our maintenance here. But then I'll show you guys the stats on that build. You guys like when I do that shit, right? I hope so. Ooh, another icon. All these Eternals, I'm literally going to right click and just wait. Set shard? What the fuck is that? I have no clue. Maybe it's like the buy 'em all. Okay. Sorry. Look, man, you guys want the free shit or not? I'll move my camera for this one. Yeah, Lolalytics, obviously. You guys have seen this a million times. If you watch any of my videos, you can go any of the boots. Solid. Bork, Black Cleaver, obviously, is the most consistent and one of the best BRIAR builds of all time. Doesn't mean that other things don't exist. So you can see Bork and a Kraken. Crazy. This is Emerald Plus. And then you just figure out what you want after that. Obviously, with a build like this, Black Cleaver is going to crank, Endless Hunger is going to crank. You could always go Death Stance instead of getting 80 for bursted. So in this game against Talon, Garen, Caitlyn, Death Stance had hella value, and you could have done that. You don't always have to play the game like that, but you could have. And like if you're like, well, wasn't that better? Could have been. I mean, who knows what happens with less ability haste and more armor and less damage. I don't know. Not going to play that game. And then Spirit Visage, obviously, insanely good. Guardian Angel, the sauce. But thank you for watching. Have a good one. Enjoy the Gamba. Talk to me. Peace.